Hello. In this video, I'm going to be uniting a helmet or a piece of headgear for Unturned. Now, this is going to be kind of a quick video. This already assumes that you understand Unity. This already assumes that you have a model, and this already assumes that you have your Unity set up for Unturned modding. Now, I have already set up our mod and our folder, and inside of our folder, I already have our model and I already have our texture. So what we need to do now is we need to get the Unturned helmet files. So we're gonna right click, show and explore. I was gonna pop this up. We're gonna go back to the main assets, and we're gonna find core master bundle items, hats. Basically just hats is kind of a name used for all headgear. So hats, helmets, beanies, baseball caps, all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't matter which one you use. We're going to use the RCMP hat. We're going to copy all of this. And then I already have a folder. Or we can go back to assets, so we can go back to our mod, survival mod, and here show and explore. Go into here, paste that stuff in, click back, let it unload, and then now we can start doing it. So we're gonna go into the item first, and we can double click this, or we can click once and then hit open prefab. So this is our item, and we're gonna grab our helmet, and we're gonna open it up. We're gonna drag the model into the directory. We're gonna change the tags of our model to item and the layer to item. We're going to set the position to 0, 0, 0 and the scale to 100. We can go ahead and we can grab the material here. We can drag it in, and then we can grab the rotate tool, and we can, while holding control, click and then rotate it, and it rotates on a 5-degree snap. And then now all we have to do is just kind of position it. This is going to be the item, so it doesn't really have to be perfect, but we just kind of want it there. So that's done. And then we're going to go to item, or actually, I just realized we should probably rotate this. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to go to item now, and inside of item, we're going to go ahead and we're going to delete this model mesh filter, remove component, right click, remove component on the mesh render, and then we're left with the LOD group in the box collider. We're going to grab our model and we're going to drag it into the LOD group, and then we're going to grab the box collider, and we are going to just make it big enough to include the helmet. We don't really have to include the straps. If you wanted to include the straps, you would just drag down, but I'm not going to do that. And then we're going to do the hat. Okay, so the hat's going to be a little bit more complicated because kind of hard to see which side is the front, but we're going to grab our model, drag it in. Excuse me. So we're going to change the tag to enemy, change the tag to enemy, and then again 0, 0, 0. We can do 100. Do all of these. We can grab our material, and then I can't really remember which way is going to be the front, so we'll have to see what it'll look like in game. That's fine. And then we can go ahead and we can delete the model. Delete the model. Delete. Just double checking. Then go to hat. Enemy. We'll have to drag the model into the LOD group. And the box collider is pretty good. We'll just leave it like that. And then, so it's done now. I'm gonna grab the folder that our source files are in. We're going to grab with the bundle tool, which if you go to Windows, Unturned bundle tool, bundle old army helmet, and then we're gonna find our Unturned common, Unturned. And instead of going into bundles and then into items and then finding hats and then making a folder inside of hats, what we're actually going to do is we're going to do maps. And I'm going to make a kind of a brief little video just explaining it, but it's, in short, it's just an easy way to keep things organized. So you're going to find a map a testing map. So I think this one. All right, and once you're at your files, you're going to go to bundles, items, and you're going to find hats, because we are making hat. And then inside of here, we're going to make a new folder, and we're going to call it whatever this is called. So old army helmet. You don't have to worry about the extension. And then we're going to save that to there. And then we can go ahead and just trying to better go back. Probably would have been smarter to save the file directory, but it's fine. Unturned bundles, items, hats, and then inside of hats we have this, and we're making an army helmet, so we can just go ahead and scroll down and find a military helmet, copy these two files in there, and then paste them in here just like that. And we're going to grab this name and then replace it with our .dat. So now, again, I have to do this every time in the video. This and these two files need to be the exact same name and your folder that the files are in. So these three things need to share the same exact name. We can go ahead and we can change the English. So we're going to call it whatever we want it to be called in game. I'm just going to do old army helmet, and we can provide some sort of, we might do old Soviet military headwear to prevent injury. That's pretty good. We're going to close out of that, and then we're going to go into our .dat now. We have a lot of files here, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete the GUID, and we're going to leave it blank, because Unturned will automatically generate a GUID for us. We're going to go to ID. We're going to place in the ID there and here. And what this blueprint is, this is the vanilla blueprint, and this just allows the helmet to be repaired and be crafted into salvage. We can leave the armor value as is, the type, the rarity, or we can honestly change the rarity to uncommon. We can change the size. Beard is what, so this is a unique thing that only affects clothing or headgear, but if you put on the helmet, it will make your hair disappear, but it will leave your beard. We can leave the blueprints because we don't mind it being crafted, and then we can go ahead and type in exclude from master bundle just like this with the underscores and the capitalization. We're going to hit save, and then we're going to go in game and we're going to do some troubleshooting. Alright, so I'm here in a single player world just testing it. I've just spawned it in, and you can see our name has worked, and if we go and right click it, see that it is uncommon. We have our description. We can turn it into salvage, into to salvage, and if we had a blowtorch and if it was damaged, we would be able to repair it. But if we go to put it on a character, yeah, that does not look normal. But this is actually a really easy fix. So let's go ahead and let's go back into Unity, and we're going to go into hat. And inside of hat, we're going to grab the cube, the model itself, and we're going to just go down. And then we need to recalculate bounds inside of the hat, and then redo our box collider so it encompasses the helmet. And then if we grab the file and then bundle it again, before we hit save, we're going to copy the location. Hit save, yes. Let Unity do its thing. And we're going to go back into @reload, or you can do /@reload, and then the location that we had just copied. And then if we were to go ahead and drop this on the ground and pick this up, it updated. But let's see if it's good enough. So no, it looks like it still needs to go down a little bit more. So let's go back. Item. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. Hat. Cube. And we're gonna just kind of just imagine it going down just a little bit. I think that's good. We can recalculate. We can do all of this. Then go back, grab the folder, grab it again. Hit yes, replace. @reload. And then once we're back in, we can do @reload. We can go ahead and drop this on the ground. And it looks like it's updated. It looks like we've gone too far down. So all we have to do is go back again, go to hat, go to item, go to hat and go to the model, and we just have to go up just a little bit. Re-grab the helmet, bundle it again, and just repeat the process until it's in the right location. Yep. So that's good. So that's how you make a helmet.